Hey guys, I hope you're having a great day, and today I firstly want to apologize for not being here for a whole month. It wasn't in my plans, but I just got into a huge reading slump. I could not read anything and I just stopped trying for a while, so I'm really sorry about that. I didn't have any content to put out because I was not reading and I didn't have any ideas of what to do, so yeah. I'm also trying out a new mic. I don't know if it's good, if it's not. Hello or not. I don't know if it's good or not. I will see with the editing. So today I went crazy and I bought way too many books from Book Outlet. It had been like a year since I bought any books from anywhere because of COVID and everything, so I decided that I wanted to buy all the books. Yeah. I firstly want to show the three first books that I bought that were not from Book Outlet. I bought them at Indigo because they were not at Book Outlet and I really wanted them, so I bought them. First of all, because of TikTok, I bought Throne of Glass, which has been a book that I've been wanting to read for a very long time, so it's good because I can now have the opportunity to read the first book. So yeah, it's a long ass series, so I'm really scared, but I will do it because I really want to and it looks really good. So yeah, and I love this cover. I just find it really nice. I do like the UK edition as well, the white one I think, but this one, I don't know, she looks really badass. The next book that I bought is King of Scars by Leigh Bardugo. This is obviously a must read for me that I don't know why I didn't read it sooner, but I just finished reading the Six of Crows duology and I fell in love with it, and now that the Netflix series is coming soon-ish, April, it's kind of soon but like not really, I really wanted to read King of Scars, and the second book is coming in March, I believe, so I really wanted to read it first, and I really love this edition. I know that the hardcover one is only in gold, but I feel like this one with the greenish blue, I feel like it adds something more, and the spine is beautiful. I love it. I showed it on the... there you go. The third book that I bought doesn't make really any sense, but it will make more sense when you will see what I bought in Book Outlet. I bought Dorothy Must Die by Daniel Page. I have read this book already a really long time ago, I think when it came out, so in 2016, 14, I don't even know, 2014, so it's been a long time. And I really loved it, but I never got around to reading the rest of the series, so I bought it so I could reread it again. Now let's move on to what I bought in this huge box. I'm really proud of myself because the general amount that I paid for each book is $6.50 Canadian dollars, so I think it's like $4 US, I don't even know, but they came out really cheap, approximately half the price that they actually were, so this is really good. So the main reason why I bought Dorothy Must Die is because I have Yellow Brick War, The End of Oz. I don't know which order they're supposed to be in. I have all the books. I have The Wicked Will Rise, Yellow Brick War, and The End of Oz, which are the three next books after this one. So I wanted to buy them, but I didn't have the first one, so I was like, well, I might as well buy all of them to just, you know, fit with this. Oh, it looks so good. I love it so much. If you don't know how Book Outlet works, most of these books were either wrongly printed or had some minor issue with the book, so that's why the big companies like Indigo and Barnes and Nobles, they don't sell them, so Book Outlet buys them at a really cheap price and just resells them. So for example, this one, The End of Oz, it is a little bit chipped here, which is one of the reasons probably why it was given. And if you look at the spine, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that. If you look at the spine, it's not printed well because it is here, but it goes a little bit here. So technically it's not rightly printed. So this is one of the reasons why it was probably given up. All these books, the pages are completely fine. They don't have anything in them. They're all just fine. It's basically just the outside of the book that sometimes is not perfect. And I really don't care if the inside of the book is perfect. I will buy them at any price that they have. Well, 50% off is really good. All right, next up, I have Emergency Contact by Mary H.K. Choi. So I have been seeing this book forever on BookTube and also on Book Talk. I think that's how you say it, like the book universe of TikTok. I've been really loving Book Talk, honestly, and they have a lot of good recommendations. So for those who don't know what this book is about, I don't know much either, but it is a contemporary book about two people who cross paths and they are like not in depression, but close, I think. It's two people who are like stuck in their life and that have a lot of anxiety and struggles, and they exchange numbers and they start texting to each other just a lot, and it helps them to just get better. It is not that much text, but the texts are like that, so it's not that bad, I think. I really like it. It has big pages, I don't know why. Next up, we have Crazy Rich Asians and China Rich Girlfriend by Kevin Kwan. I have seen the movie. I know, but I will read the book and also to know the rest. I know that there's a third book, but it wasn't available on Book Outlet, but I thought that it was good enough to have the first two for now. I bought myself the fourth book in the series of Unfortunate Events by Lemony Snicket. The reason why is that I have the first three books and I have like the seventh. I went to a thrift bookstore a really long time ago and I just took everything that was there until it was the first three and the seventh. So I will like slowly pick up other books to fill this series, but I'm really excited. I didn't know that it was hardcover, so that's really nice. My other books are not though, so that's a bit sad, but it's okay. I really like it. I like the page. Oh Jesus, the font is incredibly big, but that's okay. It's a book for kids, so it's to be expected, but I love the inside. The design is really nice. The next book that I have is My Plain Jane by Cynthia Hand, Brody Ashton, and Jody Meadows. This is the second book, I believe, in the Jane's series. I do have My Lady Jane in my shelf, so that's why I bought this one, because I thought that if I liked the first one, I would obviously like this one, and I do love the cover. It is really nice. I really like how it's made, and I do like the spine. It's really nice, and I like it. Okay, I don't have any other reasons. I have no idea what it's about. I really like the fact that there are like doodles. I don't know how to say this. Doodles here. I think it's really nice. I don't know. Next book that I have is Circle of Shadows by Evelyn Sky. I've seen a lot of great reviews about this book. I don't know what it is about, except that it's a fantasy book with demons and magic, so I'm already interested. I don't actually need anything else. I think there is some kind of a love interest sprinkled in there, so that's also interesting. I'm already interested. I don't need anything else. I'm now seeing that it is a series, a long series. It's a 4-book series, which I did not know. It'll be fine. The next book that I have is The Girl King by Mimi Yu. I I don't know much about this book, honestly. I read it and I was so in love with it. The hardcover was cheaper than the paperback version. I do not know why, but now I see that it is chipped here, but that's okay. Well, again, it's a fantasy book surrounding magic and getting to the throne. She wants to reclaim her birthright as the princess of the Empire of the First Flame. And I'm guessing that there will be a enemies to lover romance or some kind of romance. I don't know. I'm a bit obsessed right now with that kind of trope. Well, not trope, but just like fantasy, magic, a little bit of romance. I just love it. Next book that I have is The Brilliant Death by Amy Rose Capetta, and this one I bought because of TikTok, and I don't know what it's about. Ooh, there's a map. Ooh, this is nice. Ooh, we've got a map. This is always nice. It's always nice to have a map. It's always easier when you have a map and you can refer to exactly where they're going, especially in a world building situation. I have no clue what it's about, but it's pretty. I have Genuine Fraud by Elocart. This is a very small book. I was not expecting that, but then I remembered that We Were Liars is also that size, so I guess it's fine. I have no idea what it's about. I just saw that it was from Elocart and I bought it because I love Elocart. I loved We Were Liars. I don't even know what this book is about. Ooh, alright, so it's a bit of a thriller, which looks good. I really love the cover. I think it's really, really nice.
One eternity later.
Okay, moving on. I bought The Dark Days Club by Alison Goodman. Basically, I love the Eon duology, and I don't know if this came before or after, but I think it came after. I have no idea, but it's from Alison Goodman, so I had to try it. I'm not a fan of the cover though. It's alright. You got a bit of magic there. Looks like she's in a labyrinth. The necklace seems to be important. It's not the best. The Eon duology covers were better. Yeah. And the next book, also The Dark Days Pact, doesn't look that great either, so I don't know, it looks fine, I guess. I have no idea what this book is about. I don't. I'm sorry. I bought a duology, the Give the Dark My Love duology by Beth Revis. I don't know why I did that, but it looked good. And the two books were on Book Atlas, so I had to try it. I had to. The sequel is Bid My Soul Farewell. I do like the covers. I think I prefer this one. Yeah, this one is better. Her face is kind of weird on this one, but this one looks nice. I don't know what it's about, but it's about fantasy and I think magic. But there's also a bit of romance sprinkled in there. Oh, there is a quest, but there is also like the darkness versus light kind of situation, which looks really good. I'm hooked. Really. Alright, we got 2 more books. And after it's done, I'm sorry, it's going to be a very long book haul. That's what happens with my channel. You don't see a book haul for almost a year, and then after that you have a 30 minutes book haul. I bought The Bird and the Blade by Megan Bannon, also because of TikTok, because this is an enemies to lovers trope. I don't know anything else. I think it's fantasy. Ooh, it's in China. This is interesting. It's a war between kingdoms, but there is also magic. I don't even know if... Ooh, we got a map. We got a map. This is interesting. Do we have... Is it a series or... I think it's a standalone. I honestly don't know, but I think it's a standalone and that's why I bought it, because I've been looking for fantasy standalones, because sometimes I just don't have the time or the money to just... Well, I'm saying that as I bought a lot of books, but usually I don't have the time and the money to read 6-book series all the time. And finally, the last book I have is Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. I have never read any book by Brandon Sanderson, so I'm really excited to start with this one because I just watched a video of the book Leo, and she said that she read Mistborn and that she was not into it that much. And in the comments, a lot of people said that it was because it was his first series and that he was a bit all over the place, and a lot of people suggested instead Skyward. So I was really relieved to see people suggest this book because it was on its way when I watched the video, so I was like, oh god, maybe Brandon Sanderson is not that great, but maybe this one will be great. This one is the first book in a 3-book series, I think. I almost bought Mistborn, but I put it in my cart and 5 minutes later it was sold, so I couldn't buy it, but there were this one, so there we go. So that was it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. This is a total of 20 books. I think it's going to help me. I think it's going to get me out of my reading slump, I believe. So I just finished reading a book, so it's good. I will be posting a review really soon. I just read Sorcery of Thorns, which I absolutely loved. So stay tuned to see what I loved about this book. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys another time. Now I'm going to go and just put them on my shelves, try to find some place for them. It's going to be a bit of a hassle, but it's going to be fine. They're all gonna find a place to be on my bookshelves. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos. Don't forget to comment if there are any of these books that you have read and that you think I should start with. I have a lot of options, so if you think that there are any books that I should start with, just let me know. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys next week. Goodbye.